Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Yaralissa if this is your first time here, and if you've been here before and haven't done so yet, I ask you to please subscribe to my channel because it really does help me grow. I want to go ahead and announce that I am planning to do a giveaway in which once we hit 250 subscribers, we can, I don't know, maybe find a product that a lot of people would enjoy having, or we'll see, we'll figure it out as we go along. I am interested in doing that giveaway once we reach 250 subscribers. Now, I'm super excited to bring you today's video because I actually finally got the opportunity to go back home and visit my family. A lot of you know that I live in Houston, Texas, and my family lives in Laredo, Texas. Being that we've been living with coronavirus amongst us, that's actually limited how much I've been able to see my family this time around. So it has been a while, or it had been a while at least. Thankfully, everything fell into place and we were able to make this trip happen, which is what you're gonna see on video today. Now, something that you may notice as you watch my video is that I am actually wearing my mask around my family. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because, as you all know, I don't technically live with them. So being that I am traveling to go see them, I wanted to make sure that all of us remain safe. So I took it upon myself to make sure that I wore my mask. My parents felt bad seeing me wear it, so I think that's why they wore theirs too, although I asked them that, you know, it wasn't necessary. Did you see my shirt, by the way? I went shopping, what was it, 1 or 2 days ago, and I found this shirt for $3. Yes, you heard right, $3 at JCPenney, and it says you had me at tacos, because I mean, I love tacos. Let's see, what else did I want to say before I go ahead and jump right into the video? Yes, so our plans changed a lot. When we originally planned this trip, we had actually planned certain things to happen, and of course, life is life.
And especially in 2020, things don't always go the way that you imagined.
So things changed for us from the get-go, like literally from the beginning. And long story short, things did not go as planned because I was actually supposed to spend a little bit more time with my sister. At least I got to see her. But we FaceTime a lot, and I love that about us, so I really do. But okay, I think I've said what I needed to say. Without further ado, let's get started with this video. That way you can meet my family, see where I'm from, see where I grew up, where I went to school, worked at first, things like that. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit informative about me, my family, my brother, and I think that's it. So I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you. I feel like I'm always in the car whenever I start my videos, or at least most recently, but this time I'm very excited. And I know I'm actually very excited a lot, but hey, what can I say? Right now, as you can see, and by my dog Koa, we are actually in the car because we are halfway through to my hometown in Laredo, Texas. So as you guys already know, I live in Houston, Texas, but I was born and raised in Laredo, and I'm actually on my way now to go visit my family, well, our family. Currently though, we're stopped at a McDonald's because it's about to be 1 and we have not gotten a bite to eat. And in the back, we have our babies. These are our children. That is Papo right there in the box, and then that is Koa hiding in the corner over there. Now, the reason why Papo's in a box is because he actually picked a fight with a bigger dog. It's our neighbor dog, and nothing happened, nothing major, anything like that. Basically, in the fight, the other dog rolled him around, and I'm assuming his body is a little bruised. So for the moment, we're being extra gentle, not touching him, just letting him heal and recover. So for now, we carry him using a box instead of picking him up and lifting him and touching him in general. So we're just trying to let his little body recover. So that's the reason for the box. Right now, Tony's inside. The line at McDonald's is ridiculous, you guys. Look, let me show you. It goes all the way around, and I know you can't see because we're like in the middle of the parking lot. It goes all the way around and around, and then if you go all the way through, that's where the doors are at. So right now, yeah, it's pretty packed. So this week, Tony is actually off. Thankfully, he was given a week vacation. And with that, we're able to come and visit our family because it's been a very, 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 very long time. As far as myself, I haven't seen my parents since Thanksgiving. And we are in August. It's a long time. That's November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. That's 9 months. That's a whole baby right there. 9 months that I have not seen my family. And honestly, it's, you know, it's time that I do. And I'm very grateful that Tony was given this time off of work. That way we can go ahead and take this trip and actually see them. My mom right now is making chile rellenos for us. I know, hey look, there's Tony. I know that right now we're buying food, but trust me, I'm just gonna eat like a couple of nuggets and basically do that. So let us go ahead and eat our food. Where's Ezra?
I'm looking for an animal. Like
What animals do you see?
a bunny.
A bunny?
Can you give me the picture? See puppy, I see puppy. Oh, that's Popeye right there. Let's go.
Who's her name?
Can I touch him?
Hmm?
Can I touch
Yeah, you can touch her.
Ah, come back to you. Running away. Running away.
Her name is Paula.
Color. I'm just gonna touch you. He's so cute. We're looking for a bunny. Up to you, guys. We're looking for a bunny.
We're looking for a bunny.
Yeah, we are looking for a bunny.
Bailey! Bailey! Bailey!
¿Qué pasó, ven?
Bailey! Where is she? Aw, look at her eye. Alright everybody, so we were just playing basketball and this is not, I need practice, okay? He was saying that I was winded, so he put on a mask as well, so that way we can go ahead and play it even. And we're gonna go ahead and play the first one to get to 3. Great.
Okay.
Okay, good. So this is my brother. His name is Arturo. He is now 16 years old. I'm 30. Woo. But yeah, he's my little brother. One of my best friends right here. We grew up in Laredo, Texas, which is where we're at right now. I've been living in Houston now for like the last 4 course, but Laredo will always be my home. Life in Laredo is different for sure from Houston. One of the things that I will say though, that oftentimes people tell me about Laredo is that it's very homey. I used to work in the dental field, and in the dental field there's actually traveling dentists, and a lot of the dentists that I worked with, they used to travel here to Laredo as well. And whenever I would tell them like, oh, I'm actually from Laredo, Texas, they would oftentimes tell me like, oh my goodness, like I absolutely love Laredo. And I would be like, really? And they would tell me, yes, like Laredo's hospitality is so unique and it's so different from anywhere else. And honestly, I truly believe that. Like, yes, like of course, like it's a small town and the people who live here sometimes feel that way. But to be quite honest with you, like I just think that maybe also because, sorry, I know I didn't finish my train of thought, but I think because we're very, very much like each other, so it's very homey, very family oriented, and maybe a lot of that has to do with the fact that there's really not a lot to do, so you get to spend a lot of time with your family, right? It's a really small city, to be honest with you, but it's growing so much, and I like it, I do. But of course, I love Houston, so yeah. How do you like living in Laredo?
To be honest, it's okay. I mean, there's not a lot of things to be here. But I mean, since I have been living here, I'm kind of like biased to Laredo.
Yeah.
It's like, there's like, of course, a lot of places to eat, a lot of stores to, go and shop
at. And as I said earlier, like it's always growing. For example, there's a shop that we're passing by right now. If you want to just turn it a little bit, facing that way. Yeah, there's that shop right there. When I moved, that wasn't there. That did not exist. And I've only been living away from Laredo for 4 years now. So our city grows really fast. I feel like every time that I come back, there's something new. And I know that I mention that sometimes and people look at me like, really? But yes, really, because things change. At least I notice them. Would you ever consider moving out of Laredo, or do you think you see yourself here for the long haul?
To be honest, I actually consider myself like moving out.
Yeah?
Because like, yes, Laredo is like a nice place to live. It's very cozy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my favorite, like, somewhere where I would like to live is in San Antonio.
Yeah?
I don't know, because there's like a lot of, I'd say, more stuff to go and see. Like,
The closest city to us that I would say is like a bigger city would be San Antonio. And for the most part, a lot of the times people from Laredo actually end up moving to San Antonio. My sister is actually in San Antonio right now. So yeah, but my brother here is hoping to go to UTSA or a college in San Antonio. Yeah. Of course, that is the plan. And that would be really exciting because I didn't get to go to college out of town. Well, I mean, I do now, of course, but it's different. So
it's different. It's different than TAMU, which is the college.
Yeah, it's different than TAMU. TAMU is right here. It's a Texas A&M International University. I was a student there for a while, but I don't know. One of the things that Tony says is that he wishes that he had explored school more beyond just what he thought it was. He wished that he explored more into like sports and clubs and activities and things like that. So I really want you to look into that because I don't know. I just think that college is a whole experience.
I'm thinking of doing the. I forgot what it's called where you travel to a different country.
Yes. A study abroad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either I want to go to Japan or Paris.
That would be amazing. Oh, it makes me nervous, but that would be amazing. So this is my high school, Alexander High School. I was actually in the magnet program. So for me, it's the magnet for health and science. And I absolutely love my high school. I loved my experience and everything that I had with it. I wish though that I could have done sports, but I wasn't able to because of the magnet program and because I rode the bus. So it was the magnet for health and science. So I've always been like super into that kind of field, which is what led me into the dental field and which is where I actually got my dental assisting certificate. So that's a fun fact. I was actually 17 years old and I took a class. It was like a dental assisting class in which they taught you basic skills, x-rays, things like that, with mannequins, of course. And at the end of the semester, we were able to take the test and get our certificate, which is why from the ages of 17 till I was 29, because I turned 30 like this year, I did dental assisting and it was so much fun. Still, it's one of the best things that I could have done, and I'm so glad that I didn't start working at a place like McDonald's or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I actually first applied to CC's. Something else to get to know about me, my very first job was actually CC's Pizza. Did you know that?
I think so.
But I didn't actually work. I was hired, and then they were like, okay, you're gonna get the evening shift, which meant that I think I would go in like at 7 or 8, and I wouldn't be out until past midnight. And again, I'm 17, I don't have a car or anything like that, and yeah, it was just not gonna work in my favor, so I literally quit. But then after that, my dad was working at a dental office in which he was constructing like another section of it, and they ended up talking to him. He became friends. My dad's super friendly. He talks to everybody, and I think that's a lot of the reason why I act the way that I do, or am the way that I am, because my dad's like that too. So I think I get that from him. He basically talked to them and told them like, oh, hey, you know what? My daughter just got her dental assisting license. Would you all consider hiring somebody with no experience? And they actually preferred it that way. So my very first job was, well, my second job in which I actually had a job or did a job was dental assisting at the age of 17. And yeah, best thing I could have done. And I don't know, it was really exciting. Although it did take up a lot of my time, got me very distracted because I made more money than I would have normally, but still so much fun. So there's that story.
Oh, good, good, good.